Hey guys, this is a Herald of Thunder freeze Prolif build I've been working on. It revolves around using Herald of Thunder with 3 Dragon's Mask to freeze enemies rather than shock them. I use Herald of Ice with the 3 Dragons and the Pyre Ring to convert it to fire and shock enemies with that. I Leap Slam in once I get Thunder started. Leap Slam just freezes everything and shocks everything. Then Thunder just blows everything up. Works really well in large packs. As you can see here, it just kind of melts everything. And Chain React blows them up. Usually I can just run through and it, with Herald of Ice, starts the chain over again. Sometimes you gotta get it started, but I'll just reflect here. Get that out of the way. It's a really fun build. It cost under an Exalt to get started. I had to go into Beyond, and I play Standard, but I had to go into Beyond and get a couple Dark Seer Scepters and kill off my character to get him here. I'll show you those in a minute. Yeah, I really like Herald of Thunder and Herald of Ice, how you can link the gems to them. Another reflect mob, yeah. Link gems to them and get benefits just any other spell. The only thing you're going to get killed to with this is Reflect, as you saw a minute ago. Almost got killed there. But nothing else really touches you since everything is frozen. Yeah, really fun, fast-paced. You can just leap slam on everything. You just got to watch out a bit for the desync. Yeah, Devourers don't touch you. Just gotta watch out for desync with the leap slam, just be careful jumping around corners. But let's go back, I'll show you a bit about my gear and my tree. What I use is Carcass Jack for the extra AoE. I'm using this scepter to give +3 to my Herald of Thunder, and I'm using a level 3 Empower Gem, which bumps up to level 4 when it's in this scepter, so it gives 3 levels. So I'm running like a level 25 Herald of Thunder. Does a ton of damage. With Herald of Ice here and Rainbow Strides, it doesn't really matter on the boots. Wind Screams might be good if you want a double curse. I have the double curse node on the tree, so I can use double curses. I'm using a Doryani's Catalyst. It's great for this, you can dual wield them if you want, but I really like using the scepter to double the damage Herald of Thunder does. Again, you need 3 dragons, you need Pyre. I've got a corrupted Asenath's touch here to give me elemental weakness and temporal chains. Temporal chains is great for the increased freeze duration and shock duration. Elemental weakness is great also. I went through like 30 pairs of these trying to get the right corruption. These are all the ones that didn't get destroyed. I've got Assassin's Mark, that's nice, and some custom crits, whatever. This here is the Dark Seer Scepter. It's great. It helps your survivability a lot with the energy shield on kill. I was dual wielding these for a while. I was getting just like 120 mana and energy shield every kill. You have a 14% chance to blind when you use 2 of them. That's awesome too, since you hit everything. I upgraded to this and this once I got to 68, but yeah, these are extremely cheap. They're just a couple chaos and beyond. Yeah, great weapons. I don't know why people don't use them more. I use a Doryani's Invitation. I lose out on that cold leech since I am running Pyre. I don't get the leech, but it's great running around with Quicksilvers. You have like I think it's like 35% chance to freeze, and with Prolif on everything, as you saw, everything freezes. I'm a Shadow, but you can be a Witch. Witch is fine. You could even be or Templar. With how I went about it, I started out getting elemental nodes. I went here for more elemental damage. I try to stay away from specific cold, fire, or thunder nodes, since I am using fire and thunder. Elemental is a bit more efficient. None of that really matters. It's cast speed. I chose to go with these hybrid clusters since I was running Dark Seer. I never died pretty much, since you're always killing, you're always full healing your energy shield. Now that I'm not using them, I'm probably going to spec out of these two, get some more, since I'm over here now, get all this awesome life that's everywhere. It's going to help me not die a bit more. I'll probably get out of all this energy shield too. But I just went elemental damage. You want to get as much chance to shock and freeze as you can. Freeze is the important one. I don't have any problem shocking now, but it's nice that extra damage on thunder. But you want to get as much freeze as you can. I went up through all this freeze just to make sure everything stays frozen and nothing's hitting you. I just got a bit of energy shield since I am a bit hybrid and it helps out. Like I said, I went up with Whispers of Doom for that extra curse, so I can use these to get elemental weakness and temp chains. I went over towards Templar so I can get Celestial Walker and Amplify. You want to get Blast Radius up here just to get as much AoE as you can. What I run on this is my Arctic Breath. Just to start the chain, I use GMP, Mana Leech, since I do have a bit of a mana problem since I'm not using those Dark Seers anymore. Mana Leech makes it fine, and I'm just leap slamming everywhere, so I never run out of mana. I'm using Prolif and Increased Area of Effect with Arctic Breath. I'm using Herald of Ice, Prolif for the shocking, to make sure everything's shocked and take that extra damage. Increased AoE, reduced mana. Here, like I said earlier, Herald of Thunder, Prolif, and Empower. Like I said, it's a 25, level 25 Herald of Thunder, and that bumps Prolif up to 23 if I had a maxed gem with Empower. On the 3 dragons, I'm using Cold Snap, and none of that matters. You can use whatever you want there. Vaal Spark with Prolif freezes the entire screen, but you could redo your links however you want that too. Faster attacks to increased AoE, Elemental Prolif with Leap Slam. This is the most effective thing I've found with freezing and shocking the screen, coupled with Thunder. It's got massive AoE, attacks really fast, and you just fly through the map freezing and killing everything behind you. Really fun build. You can use a normal rare everything pretty much except for the Dark Seers, and it'll get you all the way to maps. I had no trouble there, and like I said, those are only a couple chaos on Beyond, and I guess whenever these leagues end, they'll be here too. On Standard, I saw a couple for between 10 and 20 chaos, but just go to Beyond, start a character, it's fun anyway. Rings don't really matter, I'm just using hybrid life and ES ones, resists. Using this and the Doryani gives you quite a bit of resists there. Again, here this is just a little extra cold damage, ES, resists, life. None of the stuff really matters. You're going to need to get a 3 dragons, those are cheap. Pyre's really cheap, and the scepters, and you're good. Get you up here. You can duel these. I see some people doing that, but you know, it's up to you. It's a really cheap build, really fun, really fast clearing, since even if you do miss mobs, your thunder kills them off screen. Yeah, but if you have any questions, let me know. And that's that. Thanks.